He is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ender Inciarte.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Digging in to try it again. Number 13. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready with the 2-2. He's running towards second. Hit slowly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Number 16, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gray ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on. Striding in once again, number 79, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 79.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. One away. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Scott Schebler. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
take something off, but it's 1-2 now. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number. So coming to the plate, Nick Castellanos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Castellanos.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jason Hayward.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Gray ready with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 1.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Number 1 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
A swing and a miss. That retires this. Into the box, Jesse
Leading
Winkler.
off the 4th inning for the Reds, left fielder.
Ready
number
to deliver.
33.
Here's the first pitch. Way out in front.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting,
Adonis Garcia digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Smoked on the ground left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Into the box
batting,
now, Tucker Barnhart. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. Number 13 is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, number 13. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got to hurry. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from...
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off
Leading
as we
off for the
begin the
Reds.
home 5th.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Settling in now, Aquino 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Runners on the move for second. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him. Ready for another shot now. Number 79. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. A ground ball to third and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to Freeman and they get the double play. In is Joey Votto now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Swanson is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Josh
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Iglesias now at short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ball 1. Outside, 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Nick Castellanos now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here it comes on 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Scott Schebler.
Pitch popped up, calling for it. Donaldson, one away. Digging in once again, Matt Kemp. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The left fielder, number 33.
Ready once again, Jesse Winkler. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hayward.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And this will be fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it. Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Now another 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Winkler sprinting after it. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Schebler has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Swanson.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Winkler ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready for another chance?
Center fielder. Enter Inciarte.
Into the windup and the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, number 13. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Gray ready with the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And that's in there. Base hit. Inciarte rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
First baseman number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 29.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. Adonis Garcia digs in now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Adonis Garcia.
Hard liner toward short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Striding in once again, Tucker Barnhart. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Josh.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Nick Castellanos now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. At the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Down the first baseline. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Number 1.
So striding in, number 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves digging in and looking for more. Aquino, he's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
To third. And he's set down, one away. Settling in now, number 79. He was a double play victim last time around. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Into the box, Joey Votto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Johnny Benner.
And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And that brings up Scott Schebler. 2 for 3. With a double on his line so far. Stuart Fairchild will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Into the box now, Jesse Winkler. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Adonis Garcia.
Anthony Swarzak.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Now
coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Jose Iglesias.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So striding forward now, number 13. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fouled straight back. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now batting, Freddie Freeman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Men on third with 2 down. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top.